And so we're here for episode 2 of our Hogwarts Legacy journey. So in the last episode, we barely got past the prologue. So we should be starting our first mission today. Let's go. Here we are. So getting familiar with the castle and everything. I go upwards.
Now, which way is the common room?
Revelio.
Bro just moved and shit like I startled him when I got up the steps. Oh, we're still in the common room. Oh, that's where we're going. Okay. That looks nice, man. This is beautiful. I remember when I saw the Hufflepuff one, had like a lot of like vegetation and just like very outdoorsy stuff going on. So that was really cool. This is nice. Like this is where I'd be chilling at. I'd be doing my homework up here. Like looking down the rest of my classmates down there. Keep trying to run like this is GTA, spamming X. I'll be back for the
Being different, starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
You're talking shit about me? Face in my face. Alright. Go quiet now. Just check for her.
That new 5th year.
They're lucky they didn't end up as Dragonford, like that poor man from the Ministry.
Can't imagine starting a new school.
Yeah, such gossips over here. Alright, let's meet people.
It'll be the next butterbeer. Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello, you're the new 5th year.
He's moaning
Pleased
back
to
and
meet
shit.
you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes.
Kind of
A
a big
friend
one,
of
so
Professor
whatever.
Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
It's cool, bro. I want to see
Thank
house.
you, Gareth. So
Which-
am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
This must be
Must be
She's
nice having an aunt for a professor.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest.
Damn,
Still,
don't be so hateful
she
about it.
means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Turning your mug. Yeah, what you got there?
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there. Based on some reactions, it may need a bit more work.
Seems you enjoy brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's little difference, fundamentally, between brewing a modification to butterbeer and a Wiggenweld potion. Though, I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my, creativity as much as you might think.
Well, it was nice meeting
like
you,
it, sorry.
Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
It's cool that depending on which house you go to, you make different types of friends and stuff. Yo, are you straight, bro? Little jingle.
Shame you weren't born with wings, though. I'm sure
I'm
you'd
just
use
messing with
them.
you.
I hope a professor catches it this time.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was this person's. This guy. Or
Never
Gale.
do
Never
anything
think
for
anything
attention.
of them.
Oh,
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe.
I definitely saw her up there when I was in the little balcony
Well,
section.
hello.
Put
Don't
a thought
mind
into
me.
it.
I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
It's cool. You could have used a Bruno.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
Yeah, I slayed it. It's no big deal. Not gonna hand you all those around. It's true.
It is true, but we handled it very well.
I'll say. I think you've
He
already
stuttered,
earned
so
a
he ruined it.
reputation for fearlessness. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
I'm Harry Potter before Harry Potter. That's what. What are people saying about my travels here?
I take it you're not afraid of heights.
It's something I've always done, since I was little. My mother once found me on the roof when I was 5. Still has no idea how I got there. But with all the strange hallways and rooms in the castle, and everything lurking in and outside the grounds, you don't need to scale a tower to see something incredible here.
What exactly are the rumors about my journey to Hogwarts?
That you escaped a dragon attack? Isn't that enough? Most of us arrive via train or boat, not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon. Of course it's got people talking. Word travels fast at Hogwarts.
I see that. Yeah, I'm very quiet about it either. So, isn't that a 5th year? As I'm a foot away from
I'd
them.
imagine most students have never seen a dragon. Have you?
Goodness, no. And I've never heard of one attacking a carriage like that. Not enough meat in a carriage, I'd think.
Fair.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
Alright, let's see. I want to do some magic casting.
Since when should it matter what
This is
anyone...
chest I can open. Half chest. Place? What
Oh,
does that mean?
perhaps I should. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true
And
that you're
dragons.
Professor Fig's protege?
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did a study with him
Right,
a
I'm not
little
sure if I
before
said
we
that, but I mean,
arrived.
taught me a few things.
Blast!
Soon I will be, though,
I
because I
was
got a
hoping he
special
might
talent.
have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
A little more practice ought to do it.
I practiced all summer. I can cast spells more complicated than this one without speaking. What's so difficult about this one? I'm just going to keep at it.
Yeah.
Is it really that difficult to cast non-verbally?
Oh, yes. And if you don't get it just right, the results can be, shall we say, awkward.
Do they even go over
Once,
non-verbal spells?
I tried to cast
in the movies?
Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor Sharp's Yorkshire pudding into his face. He was not happy.
Do most students know how to cast non-verbally?
Not at all. Hogwarts doesn't teach non-verbal casting until the 6th year. And even then, many struggle with it.
Well, yeah.
I'm simply trying to get ahead of the game.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common
dropped
room.
a flobberworm down my robes and potions once. You'd think I'd been hit with Tarantulegras around.
Mortifying it was. You don't gotta crash that hard.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
Top of morning.
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide.
That's awesome.
It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Alright, let's go faster.
This way.
Can I sprint a little bit, Mr. Professor? Oh, I can. Okay.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Why do students always run when...
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
That clown
Do
looked
keep
creepy.
up.
Yeah, man. Slow it down.
The guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio.
I'd like to see your parents' faces when they see your
Simply cast Revelio on
Revelio.
it, and we'll see what the guide says.
This pose depicts a wizard Barufio, famed for his brain elixir, and as an example of what happens when incantations are improperly spoken. He once said S instead of F and found himself on the floor with a buffalo on his chest. Kinda rhymed. These are wizard level XP, increase your level and power. Yeah, so these are all the collectibles I was talking about. Like, I would just go around the castle collecting these and doing side quests.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Peeps make you jump!
Kitty!
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
That's too damn bad. I'm touching the kitty. That's a nice cat, dude. If I had a cat with those patterns, bro, awesome. That'd be so cool. It's got like flames coming out from under him. All the details are so cool, man.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker.
Blue things.
Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Left side of the map is where students and professors live and includes the house, common rooms, and the Great Hall. Select the South Wing region. This one. In this view, you can see the flue flames available in that region. Green flue flames represent flames you have discovered, including your own house, common room. Gray flue flames reveal location of undiscovered flames. The rest of the map is where you'll find academic points of interest, including the astronomy tower, library, and greenhouses. Hey, please. Select the library annex region. Professor Weasley has unlocked the central hall flames for you. Use to rotate and fast travel to the central hall flame. Okay, that's a weird name for it. Like it's a moment to travel now.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Y'all hear my breathing? Sure hope not.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
I sure hope not.
Always something
dare you,
happening here.
Newborn.
It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all
I want to get all the
terribly
dialogue
useful.
out there.
I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
And Hogsmeade.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able
the
to
only
find
one?
all of the
That's
school
crazy.
supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry.
You said we
Professor,
wouldn't
but
tell
I'm afraid
nobody.
That's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said.
Call me a liar.
Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Look,
Very
instigating
well.
lady over here.
Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
Yeah.
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes,
That's
well,
what she said.
Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well
I see one of the flying pages
trained.
behind them.
Happily, you have the
It's one of the
benefit of
collectibles.
an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Completing main quests will further the story, unlock new features, and grant XP. Some quests are locked by spell or level requirements. In these cases, you will need to be the required level and or have the required spell to activate the quest. New spells can be earned by completing professors' assignments or as quest rewards. Dark arts. Should we do defense against? Probably do charms. Yeah.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional
I can still
craftsman
do all
and a
that.
good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Hold on, I just want to get this page real quick. Do I have the spell for it? I don't think I have the spell for it yet. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, I took a spell that snatches stuff into your hand. Like even this is like a little key that flies around. You gotta catch it, and then that lets you open that up. It's cool. It loads up like by the doorway. Fire? Where's the checkpoint there? Whatever. Yo, I just had to look at this, yo. Like, this is amazing. My capture is not the best, so it's not as nice as you think it is. My TV is also not the best right here because I'm trying to use one close to my setup. But like, if I put this up on my 4K, like my 65-inch, this is gonna be even better looking, and it's just very amazing right now. Like, look at these colors. It's a beautiful game. Is he coming with me or something? Sorry. Oops. Kitty! Okay, last time I saw her.
Let us keep our heads about this.
Yeah, he's not as cool looking as the other one. Oh wait, yes he is? Bro, what? It's the same cat. Bro's following me. I can take him home. Is he like the professor? Like... Their chest? Yes. Oh, I gotta keep going upstairs. I gotta get used to this camera movement.
I'll never get my homework done at this rate. I haven't even got to breathe.
Some of us don't necessarily.
And then the werewolves join the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752?
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're
wait,
telling
hold on.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves.
We'll get back
It
to this.
was
This is
Albert
Charms
Boot.
class. I want to at least get
Off
some
on
missions
another
in
adventure, are we?
today's episode.
behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student.
Natasha.
Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another.
No, you give her.
Do
Like,
you
it's a good joke.
even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands.
Yep,
Only
this one to
one
get the
book will
pages.
be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio!
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down,
She
and
answered
it
the
is an
question either.
exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than
They
a
mention
little
Quidditch so
sport
much, but it's not one of
to
the
put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test?
available
Right?
activities in the game. They come up with a little side game, Quidditch Champions, whatever. I don't know what it is.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
That's cool. Little mini.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at a possible moment. Excellent control there.
Oh, let me try to get this one to like push that a little further.
That's it!
Okay. And then I'll push.
Splendid! Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition.
Oh, that was
Miss
the, okay.
Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Ah,
You'll be the
alright.
blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Be sharp.
Alright, show off. Don't worry. That one's gonna get pushed off real quick.
Accio!
Oh, don't fall, don't fall. Oh!
That was an execution. Let's
That's
see this.
crazy. I got 50 points, I guess.
There we go.
Accio.
Don't push on this one. 50?
Excellent.
Here we go.
See, it gave me 50 points, but then I lost it. It was just a little bit delayed.
Yes.
No, no, no. Fuck.
Happens to the best of us.
Can we retry it? Damn, I should have pushed.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
Right, that doesn't make any sense.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp.
Nice.
That is how it's done.
I'm waiting for them to both be in the middle and then I'm gonna start. Move your head out the way. Plain third
Accio.
person. 50.
Very good.
Yes, get it.
Let us see this.
I think when I first played, I won the first one, but I lost the second.
There we go.
Do the same thing here. Oh, next right, next lap. Next lap, next lap. Another 50.
Quite impressive. Here we go.
No, you better not. Okay.
Yes.
This one when this one gets out the way. And
Accio.
fuck those already. Oh well, you keep pushing after hit the box, so that's not even a big deal.
A perfect score. Remarkable.
Just build different. Build different.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you.
Yeah, you beat me in the
Took
first
me weeks
one-on-one.
to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year.
Wagadu.
My mother
Real
received
place.
an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway
Damn, that's
around the
crazy.
world at a new school in a new country.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
Damn, that's mean. Surely the magic is weaker. That's crazy.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick
So it's
I
not a real
could
place,
hardly
it's like
make
a-
out anything at all.
Like the
And
school
then it just
in Uganda.
materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes,
Really?
bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking.
So the wizarding school.
I do miss
Uganda
Wagadu,
is the biggest
but I am glad to be here at
wizarding
Hogwarts.
school in the world. That's great.
Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course.
A word, if you would.
Humans, if you're
The
so
writer
inclined.
approved that.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
What if you've seen fire everywhere, but I can't activate it? Level up.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
Yeah, it sounds like something I would do for real, though. No. Okay, no, I thought these were
Hello
flying
there.
keys.
You're the new student, aren't you?
Yeah, hello.
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly
best
seem to
whisperer.
hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
Well, I
My
don't know,
brother
like,
William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities.
I
Then
won't be an asshole
again,
either.
he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
I did want to see this now.
Do you find yourself taking certain ways?
So, the single question mark is that one. 305. So is that 2? Would it be the unicorn? No, so it's either. Oh, wait, that's number 2, no? Wait, no, I'm sure. Okay. It's a unicorn. I don't understand what the valuations are here. 4, 12, and a double question mark. Oh, is this something I gotta learn here? Maybe, because I did them before, I just don't remember. It's been so long.
Somebody let me copy the potion's homework.
Let's see, I want to do the other magic class and then we can end the video. They're right around the corner, so it should be
Got a peek.
fairly quick to arrive to. I went wrong. Oh, wait, that was a nice view. Sorry, guys, I gotta take this in. Look at this, man. You can just see into like multiple floors. Like a whole little seating area over there. People are just chilling. It's gorgeous. Go and pet the kitties time. Yeah, I'm going downstairs now. Oh, look. There's something too.
Revelio.
So you find the butterfly somewhere, I believe. No, wait. Yeah, you find the butterfly somewhere, and it's gonna reveal the picture of where you found the butterfly on it. Oh, there's a rally over here, though. Or skeleton is a skeleton of an Irish phoenix or augury, an intensely shy bird who can forecast the coming of rain and whose mournful cry was once believed to foretell death. That's a cool painting. Lasers and fire. Let's get this over.
What are you up to now?
Who said that? You don't even know me. Alrighty.
Stupefy!
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
We're learning the Year 1 spells from the first fucking book.
Levioso.
Leviosa, not Leviosa. So why are we saying Leviosa?
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember. Good. Now, well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy.
Protego!
Protego. Levioso.
This can't be your first duel. Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Then knock him off the platform, is that what I want?
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
God, that couldn't happen easy. Protego.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, But battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can.
Oh.
Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Yeah, that was very quick.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
Oh, yeah,
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Let's go ahead and lie.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention
he did say duels,
and
so I'm not
talent.
lying.
You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do this real quick.
Till next time.
You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Oh look. Another one of the pages. Oh, I'm better.
Revelio.
A large dragon skeleton that hangs on the fence against the dark arts classroom is allegedly a trophy taken by Professor Hecat after she single-handedly defeated one of the largest poaching rings in eastern Wales during the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. 1878? Damn. Oh, is this a city?
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
Can I get in there? And a level 2 lock, okay. What you gotta say?
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
Okay, Urkel.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Oh yeah, no, she for sure knows her shit. I don't think I want to do any of the professors in the school. And the teapot. It's like unlimited food here, bro. Like, I would love to go to Hogwarts, bro. I used to be so mad in elementary school and stuff, cause like, I don't drink a lot of water. I'm a juice type of guy. I could never have juice. Like, it would be like that tiny little like orange little cup that was like half the size of the milk cartons. That was torture. Alright, let's see, cause I do want to do the dueling. Is it Weasley after class? No, I can't do the dueling yet. Alright, we'll just do the Weasley after class. See where we're at. Hold on, I think I can do that little page I found earlier. This way.
Trouble, are we? Beat up to no good.
Not really. Oh my god, I can't wait till I pick, bro. I'm gonna be like an oblivion over here. Going the wrong way again.
Hogwarts survives the reign of this headmaster.
Oh, it's Tuesday.
Revelio.
Fountain. This one's as the Transfiguration Courtyard has the likeness of a wyvern on top and serves as a relaxing place for students to gather, despite rumors to the contrary. Possibly started by Sir Cadogan, this is most assuredly not meant to be the wyvern of Wye, slain by the lively knight in spite of himself. Okay. I understood nothing. Oh, you get XP from that too, guys. That's why I'm level 26. I think I got all the ones in the castles. Like, I'm only missing the ones that are like... Cause look, this is the map. The map's so much bigger than this. Like, hold on. World map. Oh, I can't even look at the world map. The map is huge, but it's really just like a bunch of fields in between. Fireplace here. I don't see nothing else. But yeah, I would literally go like room to room and I'd be like, how many stuff can I collect from here?
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke.
Oh my, what big ears
Perhaps you could
have.
help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the
way.
details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
What? What work?
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
What more can you tell me about the potion shop? What's a spellcraft?
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a
wonder if
wide
it's the actual
array
Ollivander
of
guy. Like,
potions
is he working both
ingredients,
shops or something?
although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Not see. Hold on. Is that the Natty? I want to go Sebastian over here. He has a
I'd like to go
fighting
with
class.
Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment,
beat
your
their
friend will
ass.
meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you
With
can enjoy
the
a butterbeer at
Prosecco,
the Three
Stupefy.
Broomsticks.
You couldn't even use it in duel. Say there's gonna be right here, dude. Anything in here I can mess with? Speak to Professor Ronan to receive your first assignment. Assignments are types of quests given to you by Hogwarts professors that, when completed, reward you with new spells. The reward for completing your first assignment will be the Mending Charm, Reparo, which is required to complete other quests. You can track assignments and their progress from the quest menu of your field guide. Just click that. Oh, something here. 54 gold. Okay, okay. What's this? Full office. What does she teach her? It's just books. See, there's always stuff to find. But this transfiguration class, okay. This partially transfigured teacup, likely assumed to be reversed error of a second year, serves as a cautionary tale for those students who do not take seriously the complexities and dangers of transfiguration. That's hilarious. That's what happened in the movies, actually. I think it was Neville that did it. It wasn't Neville, it was the other kid that's always blowing stuff up. I can't wait for the new HBO show that's coming out, bro. Because they can actually go more into detail on the stuff that happens in the book, like build more relations to Kitty. It's the same cat. Like, I don't know if they're putting the same cat everywhere. Like, does this mean something? Trophy? Sorry, chest? It's so weird. Look, it says it's like right here.
Ah, there you are. You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The Mending Charm, Reparo.
Oh, we're gonna learn it right now.
Fixes
I thought you were
things
just gonna give
right
me the
up,
quest.
makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience. And these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
Alright, cool.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Alright. So guys, with that said, I think I'm gonna end the episode here. We attended our first classes today, and next episode we'll probably end up going to Hogsmeade, getting that done, and getting that spell tasks done, and yeah. Well, hold on. This is the little page I was talking about right here.
This is the right.
There you go. Got it. Field guide pages. All right. So that being said, we're all done for today. So thank you anybody that watched the video, and I'll see you tomorrow for episode 3, or not tomorrow, but the day after tomorrow. See you.